Alright everybody, hello, welcome to Feel Good Friday. This one's getting uploaded a little later into the day because I had stuff I had to do. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, got this for videos to come, and for right now, if it looks good on anything, be kind of considered a test. Anyway, welcome to Feel Good Friday. Today we're going to talk about something that just got me thinking from a guy who commented on last week's Feel Good Friday. And I'll read the comment out now. I hate to be a negative Nancy, but I have become very disillusioned with personal betterment. Let me preface, I have had and been good at a handful of hobbies. I have constantly kept myself busy for the sake of busy. I did varsity swim and tennis and can play trombone. I have numerous choral medals. I went to an academically prestigious and selective school. I'm an Eagle Scout, and I'm a certified scuba diver. It all has just become like gold stars in a video game or feathers in one's cap. I don't need more gold stars. I need to learn to be happy without them. Now, this is a pretty heavy thing to talk about, but it got me thinking about like feeling fulfilled in life, right? Because you have a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff and things to show off and all that, doesn't necessarily mean that would make you happy. I agree with that 100%, Now, as to whether this fella is happy or not right now, that is not for me to say, because I don't know this guy. He was just kind enough to share, or he or she or they were kind enough to share their story on my video. So figured we'd talk about fulfillment. So yeah, just because you're doing all this cool stuff does not mean you'll feel fulfilled. I mean, I love making music. I love doing various creative endeavors. Honestly, though, something like music, like I don't get the fulfillment that I think one would really get from making music a lot. And I think for me, it might have just been like, what I was doing or like how I was making music. I wanted it to be like a specific way. I was trying to fit in and do all this other stuff. And I got to the point where I was like, passionate people usually do this stuff like every single day, like without fail. And they're in love with it, and all that stuff. And I love making music, don't get me wrong, but I'm not in love with making music. And I think I'm in love with making videos right now. I feel fulfilled making videos because I'm able to use a bunch of different things that all wrap up into one big creative project. But with that being said, life is filled with ups and downs and things to do all the time. There's endless amounts of hobbies. There's endless amounts of scenarios you'll be put in, and not everything that you try is going to fit for you. And that's just life, But, keep trying different things. There's an infinite amount of things to do out there. You can find something to do, Something that resonates with you, makes you feel fulfilled. Makes you feel like this gives you kind of like a sort of like a purpose, and if not in life, but like at the very least in the activity you're doing. Like someone who likes fighting games, I can only relate to things that I know personally, but someone who likes fighting games, who's in love with fighting games, they love the frame data, they love mind games with people, they love the competitive nature of everything, they love every asset of it, even if it sucks, they love it. They feel fulfilled going to tournaments, meeting people, beating people, So it needs to, you need to have fun doing it. You need to feel like you're accomplishing something personally with yourself while doing it. And of course, like, do it because you want to, not because other people are doing it, Like, is my like staple word. I say it with everything. Staple combo filler word. There you go. Just do what you think would be cool. And if you don't like it, after giving it a reasonable amount of time, that is. If you don't like it after giving it a shot, even putting in a bunch of hours into it, it's okay to not like it and think it's not for you. In which case, you just move on to the next thing. There we go. Feeling fulfilled is obviously going to be easier said than done. It's not something that's going to be handed to you on a silver platter. And for some people, it probably is. Like, maybe they have their calling at the beginning of their life. But, I mean, sometimes it takes people upwards of, like, 20, 30, 40 years before they're like, this is it. This is what I want to do. Not saying it's going to be like that for you. And it's not really to freak you guys out or anything, of course, because it really comes as fast as you want it to, I believe. How much you want to chase that feeling of, I want to be satisfied with something that I'm doing. Let me try a bunch of things. Or, like, there's this one thing that I'm really shit at right now. But, you know, if I keep trying, eventually I'll get to where I want to be at. And I'll feel at peace. I'll feel like I belong with this kind of creative endeavor, you know? So, really just search for something that makes you happy. Of course, don't be bored. Don't just sit on your phone. Personally, I'm not gonna take you sitting on your phone and doom scrolling as being fulfilled, because I know you are not. You are turning your brain off and letting the world go on while your brain is in stasis. No, go out and have fun. Go find shit to do. Go out and find something to fulfill your being. And most of all, do it if it makes you happy. Because in life, happiness is a gift. We are very fortunate to live in a time where you can afford to, in some extent, you know, be happy. Don't take it for granted, dude. Don't take what we have for granted. We could be in a lot worse right now. So work towards what makes you happy and do it while you can, because you're not going to be here forever, and neither am I. So anyway, this has kind of been another weird short feel-good Friday. I'm working on a big video right now. Hopefully it'll be done by the time I want it to be done. Trying more stuff. I want to start kind of branching out creatively in terms of making stuff for you guys and making sure that I like it first and foremost, you know. So, but much love to everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another Feel Good Friday. If you got anything to talk about in the comments, please talk about it. I'd love to, you know, also talk about topics that people would like to hear for Feel Good Friday. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're all humans. We all have our own perspective on things. And I'm very, very open and more than happy to share my perspective with everybody else. And I'm willing to read and listen to you guys. With that being said, have a good weekend. Much love. Stay safe out there. Happy Friday. And I'll see you guys next time.